About CAM test, we have taken a blood agar plate, and in the center of blood agar, what we have inoculated, Staphylococcus aureus beta hemolytic strain we have inoculated here. And perpendicular to this one and this one, these are what? These are the Streptococci strain, which we want to know whether they are CAM test positive or they are CAM test negative, means to find out group B Streptococci. And in between these two streaks, there should be at least difference of 3 millimeter. 3 millimeter distance should be in between these two streaks. After streaking, we keep this blood agar plate overnight into the incubator at 37 degrees centigrade in aerobic atmosphere. And thereafter, we take it out. We can read the plate after 24 hours or 48 hours. What we will see here, where we have inoculated strain A, arrowhead shape of hemolysis, and here no arrowhead, zone of synergistic hemolysis. And why this is arrowhead? Because of synergistic effect of beta hemolysin of Staphylococcus aureus and CAM factor reduced by group B Streptococci. So this is group B Streptococci, and this is probably some other Streptococci which is non-group B. Now this is, again you can see, this is Staphylococcus aureus strain perpendicular to this group B Streptococci, and these are 1, 2, 3, 4, these are synergistic hemolysis, zone of hemolysis, arrowhead shape of hemolysis. Here you can see simultaneously reverse CAM test. In reverse CAM test, again in the center Staphylococcus aureus strain is there perpendicular to this here and here. What we have inoculated, Corynebacterium pseudotuberculosis, which we want to know whether this is positive, whether this gives reverse CAM positive or not, these strains. So we can see these are zones of beta hemolysis by Staphylococcus aureus, whereas here where we have inoculated Corynebacterium pseudotuberculosis, we don't see any zone of hemolysis, because hemolysis has been inhibited by phospholipase C and D, which has been produced by Corynebacterium pseudotuberculosis. So this is reverse CAM test. So which organism gave reverse CAM test? Corynebacterium pseudotuberculosis, whereas CAM test is given positive by Streptococcus A galacti or group B Streptococci, and Listeria also gave this test as positive. Now this is again known as reverse CAM test, and this is done for Clostridium perfringens. Here in the center we have inoculated group B Streptococci. So instead of Staph aureus, what we have inoculated here? Group B Streptococci, which is CAM factor positive. Perpendicular to this one and here this one. These are Clostridial strain which we want to see whether they give reverse CAM test positive or not. Again, after inoculation, 3 millimeter distance of course we have to keep, and after inoculation we have to keep the plate inside the incubator but in anaerobic atmosphere. Reason being, Clostridium perfringens, they are anaerobic organism. Again after 24 to 48 hours we will take out the plate, and if we see for hemolysis, then bow tie zone of, see here, this is bow tie zone of hemolysis, enhanced hemolysis because of synergistic effect of the alpha toxin which is produced by Clostridium perfringens and CAM factor which is produced by group B Streptococci. This bow tie zone of hemolysis is there, and this is known as reverse CAM test, which is given positive by Clostridium perfringens. Next is modified CAM test. Modified CAM test is done for Vibrio. Again we will take a blood agar plate. We will make 4 quadrant. These 4 quadrant, 1, 2, 3, 4 of this plate. And in the center of each quadrant, what we inoculate? We will inoculate here, here, here and here Staphylococcus aureus beta hemolysin producing strain. and at 4 angles of this Staph aureus streak, we have streaked in a circular fashion. We have inoculated here. Then at 4 corners, 1, 2, 3, 4. Likewise, 1, 2, 3, 4. We will inoculate 1, 2, 3, 4, and here 1, 2, 3, 4. What we will inoculate? Vibrio species which we want to test for modified CAM test. So again, after in point, here we will inoculate instead of line, in point inoculations are done. Clear? And then we keep this plate in the incubator. After 24 to 48 hours, we will take it out and we will look for presence of hemolysis. So you can see A1, A3, D1, D3. These are showing narrow crescent shaped synergistic hemolysis. So this goes in favor of known O1 and known O139 strain. These 1, 2, 3, 4, these strains are either known O1 or non O139. Whereas this A2, A4, D2 and D4, these are not showing any hemolysis. So which strains are these? These are classical. These are classical strains of Vibrio cholerae because they are negative for hemolysis. They don't show any hemolysis over the blood agar plate. And here in B and C zone, what you can see? You can see this football shaped or sausage shaped synergistic hemolysis. This one, this one, this one, this one. These are sausage shaped synergistic hemolysis. And in the center, what is there? Staph aureus strain is there. So this synergistic hemolysis goes in favor of Altor and O139 Bengal strain. So this modified CAM test is done for Vibrio cholerae in order to know whether this is classical cholera or Altor or O139 Bengal strain or known O1, known O139 strain.